Hello class, welcome to Education 210, Foundations of Education. I want to go over a few things that will last you the entirety of the class. I may post additional videos, but this is an overall, so if you ever get the comment from me, see video, see my video, then you know that you will come here. All right. For a lot of you, this is going to be your very first educational course through, or rather to your degree. You probably all took UNV 108. This is the first core class. You are required to use academic language in this course. Everything is collegiate writing. Citing sources. So you're going to be using academic third person. There is no room in your writing to give your own opinion. You will not be using first person, I, me, my, second person, you, your, our, we. You have to rephrase and make sure that absolutely everything you write is in academic third person and that you support all documentation with evidence. So you will have in-text citations, and then of course you will have a references page, again all in APA. APA is the American Psychological Association, and it's just the way that we take our research. APA is more detailed. You might have used MLA if you are just coming from high school, or when you did come from high school you were taught with MLA, which is a little bit more simplistic. With APA, it really strengthens and makes sure that the proper credit is given to those who have definitely earned it. So I'm sure you can all understand that. You have a few things that I'm going to go over. I post in the announcements. You should never ever reply to me or post an announcement that's just for me. It's always for just your professor. In the announcements, I'm going to include modifications, examples. So you want to go to the announcements often after you've read the syllabus for what's due that week, just in case there's a template that you will need to use or an example. That way you're going to have absolutely no questions, because you know if your assignment looks like the one that I provided you, you're going to get an A, okay? So make sure that you always have caught up to the most recent announcement that I have posted. Your forum in your classroom is going to look a little bit different from mine, simply because you are the student and I am the professor of the class. But you do all have this taskbar up here. Here's the announcements. Right now I have nothing, but you will see always you go to the announcements. If for some reason you need to come back to something, and this is the case in any forum, in your individual forum, in the main forum, in the announcements, anywhere you go, click this all button. You want to make sure as soon as that's clicked, you can see everything that was ever posted. LoudCloud tends to drop week by week, or if there's too many announcements within the same week, it will drop them. No, they are not gone. They're not lost. You are just probably stuck on this current, the most recent. So you need to go to this All tab and push this, okay? So if I ever ask you to go back, do something, read something, go to a certain place, before you panic or think that something has vanished or is no longer there, push that All button, and most likely you'll be good to go, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and start in your individual forum. You can get here, and certainly if you've been using other methods or other ways to get there, good for you. I'm very proud that you have explored and been able to navigate. But for those of you who are newer, or just to go over a few things as reminders: tasks, forum. You're going to go to your individual forum. This is just between you and I. No one else can see it, just you and I, all right? So here I am posting a welcome message, and then I will also attach a folder. In this folder is going to be a plethora of information to help you excel in the class. I have also posted this same folder in my instructor add-ons. How you get there, this is tricky. This is one place that students for some reason can't seem to find, can't locate, have a lot of difficulty, so I'm showing you now. It's going to look a little different for me, but I'm still going to show you the steps to get there. Resources, course materials, then you're going to click on add-ons, and for you, you'll have to scroll all the way down. I believe it's here on the left, and you will see in this instructor add-ons. Okay, so again, resources, course materials, add-on, instructor add-ons. And I'm going to go through some of these things with you today just to make sure that you're feeling okay and know how to use them. So this is what I'm posting already here in my add-ons, as well as your individual forum. Okay, so you're going to just simply open up the file. Here's the file. Here I have a PowerPoint for you. Okay, just kind of reviewing what APA is, giving you some help how you cite in text versus your final references page, also how to create a thesis. So that's all going to be here. I'll let you go through that in your own time. I also have task stream directions. That's one of your requirements for this week. And a lot of students struggle. How do you do this? How do I post? What do I do? All right, so here are the steps for you, including the code that you need to use. A lot of students, I don't know what the code is. It's saying I need to purchase it. No, you don't. Simply follow my instructions. Again, these instructions will be in the folder with your individual form. First welcome message that I ever leave you, as well as here in the instructor add-ons. So you can even see, here's the code. It goes through every single process. All right, this is how you do it. TaskStream is basically the equivalent of your online portfolio. This is where you get your bragging rights. When you're ready to interview with administration, with principals, with districts, you can have this available. Let your principals see, look at what you've accomplished, look at what you've done, and how well you have excelled and exceeded in your program. So you will be given specific items to put into TaskStream. You don't submit every assignment. And the only person who can help you with TaskStream is your SSA, your Student Services Advisor. This is because your SSA is the only person who continues with you throughout your entire program, right? Your professors do not. We might have you for 1 or 2 classes, so we don't have any control. So if you have an error or make a mistake in TaskStream, there's no point in telling me. You need to go directly to your SSA. If your SSA seems busy, you can always just talk to the first available SSA and get help. So you don't need to panic or freak out. Just contact your SSA or a SSA, okay? That will help you. So here is all of the guidance that you need. You shouldn't have any issues. When you have set up TaskStream, all you need to do is create a screenshot and then put that into LoudCloud. If you are having difficulty with that, screenshot is very easy. All you have to do is go to your print screen on your keyboard. You click that, then you go into a Word document and hit paste. That's it. If you're having difficulty, then all you need to do is in that little comment box where the assignment is due is tell me, I have TaskStream set up. That's all you need to do. There are no points for this because it is something that simply has to be done. You cannot graduate the education program here at Grand Canyon University without TaskStream, without your portfolio. So it's in your best interest to get it done. So all I need from you is a little comment stating, hey, I did this, it's done. Or if you want to give me proof, that's great. Go ahead and use that print screen button. I don't really know how to make it more simplistic for you. If you can do it, great. If you can't, then simply, like I said, just write me a little comment. And then there's some other information as far as if you're posting substantively or not, how you will know, because there's these LoudCloud symbols, goes over plagiarism for you. All right, so just little things like that. And this I'm going to get rid of because you don't need that. That's for another class. All right. So I discussed a little bit about citing properly and having a references page, and you'll need to do this with many of your assignments. In fact, you have some PowerPoints or some fun additional projects, and every time you create something, regardless of what format it is in, you always have to use APA. You always have to give credit where credit is due. All I can tell you is imagine creating something spectacular that you're super proud of, and you tell your best friend or you tell a family member, and in turn that family member or friend goes out to the world, goes public, and is actually able to make money off of it and becomes a millionaire from your idea. And you can't tell me, oh, I don't care, it's not a big deal. It definitely will be a big deal, and that's what it's like to plagiarize. You're stealing, you're taking from someone else without giving proper credit. And plagiarism here at GCU can eventually result in you being terminated from the school, and that goes on your permanent record. So any other school you want to enroll in will see what you've done. So it's really a big deal. Here at GCU, we like to ask you to stay under 10% with Turnitin. You saw in the instructor add-ons and also in your individual form that I also have Turnitin instructions. So there's a screenshot. It tells you how to submit, how to go there, so you shouldn't have any issues with that. If you see your Turnitin score is higher than 10%, then you certainly want to bring that assignment back and change it a little bit so that just make sure maybe you forgot to cite, or you cited incorrectly, or you forgot to put a reference in your page. All right? So just a few things that 210 students generally have questions about as far as citing. A lot of times students are really excited, get their paper done, and within the paper, they think that just providing the URL is enough. You never, ever, ever use the URL in APA formatting, ever. Okay, so let's say we're writing a paper, and here's our URL, here's our address, right? You are not going to use this. Instead, you are going to use this. You actually use the name of the website. If there is no author, as is often the case with online credible sources, media, you're going to use that actual name. All right, so you are not going to put the URL. Instead, in your paper, if you directly quote word for word from a page, here we go. Here's the name of the website, the most current year, and this is what you write for paragraph. If it's multiple paragraphs, it's the same, nothing changes. If you simply paraphrase, okay, if you don't take word for word, you simply paraphrase, you put it into your own words. You're still taking thoughts and ideas. Yes, even thoughts deserve credit where credit is due. So instead of writing the page number or the paragraph number, you're simply going to provide the name of the website. Or if there's an author, you provide the author and the year. All right. And of course, when you are directly citing, you're going to use our quotations, just like this. Make sure you don't forget to use quotations when you directly cite. I suggest in your papers, your presentations, your PowerPoints, a combination. Have a few direct quotes because you really want that hard supporting evidence, and then just a few ideas, a few paraphrases. I suggest to mix it up, have it equal. You don't want to have all paraphrasing. That kind of makes me think, why, where are you really getting this from somewhere? Where's your hard evidence? And if all you have is direct quotes, your similarity index and Turnitin might be really high because it's too much of another person's idea. You certainly want to have your own voice heard, okay? So try to mix that up. So here we have a website or an online site right here, just to paraphrase. Again, if you directly cite, you're going to use whatever you're citing, you're going to use those quotations. And then also, like I said, you're going to put the paragraph. Or sometimes online they have pages too, right? And page is simply P period, and then you write the page. So down below is typical, an ebook, a journal, a regular book. If you directly, again, right here, if you directly quote, you are going to have the author, the year, and again, the page number. This is where APA differs from MLA. If you have multiple pages, please do not put PGS. It is actually PP. So if your quote goes on to more than one page, then you'll simply PP and then the 2 pages that it comes on. Again, just like the website above, if you are simply paraphrasing, you're just taking a thought, you're putting whatever you read into your own words. Again, you don't include the page number. So here's an example. And again, all of this is located in my really user-friendly guides that I've put in the instructor add-ons and also that I've put into your individual forum, all right? So I just want to tell you thank you so much for listening to this. I know it's a little bit long, but I wanted to go over absolutely everything to ensure that you excel in this class. It's such a great one to go back and really learn about the way education was established and see its changes and how it's forthcoming today. It's absolutely a great class, and I'm very happy to be here. Again, your individual forum is where you want to talk to me, just between you and I. Questions to the instructor forum is where you can ask a question that benefits the entire class. Always, always, always read my announcements, see if there's anything that I need you to do, see if there's an example that you can compare, and then when I return your assignment, go ahead and read my feedback. You've absolutely got to open up that document, see what I've written, see how to improve, see the way I've asked you to go ahead and change or make corrections so that you can become better and stronger each week. I'm really excited for class to begin. Thank you so much for your time.